So guess what's back on my bench? The SG Gibson. And there's going to be two things done to it. My goodness, the guitar strings are stinking already. Anyway, I just looked at that up at the other end, but I have no spare strings at the moment, so I'm just going to have to clean them. I got the brand new Gibson replacement part, but I'm a little bit worried because it looks quite a bit narrower all round, but maybe that's okay, but it needs to be able to fit onto the heads, you know, those circles. Oh, come out of there. Come out of there. Come out of the packet. Let me just see. Right. As you see, it says Gibson on it, right? But it's got to, it'll be going that way. It has to fit onto the two sprockets, but it's also quite a bit narrower. Hopefully that's more to do with the quality of the metal. So I'm just going to loosen these strings. Right, I've loosened the strings, but I don't want to take them off because I have no spares, so I'll take out these screws. And the moment of anticipation will be whenever I go to put the other one on. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Here we go. If I should put it on backwards. If I can put it on, because the screws would be easier to get this way. It might be. So fingers crossed, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. No, doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Don't fit. They didn't. Oh, did they? Oh, maybe they did. There's something stuck up at the top of the packet here. Ah, look. Well, the problem is, will it fit? It was jammed on the upside of the part of the packet. So will this fit? I noticed something already that, where'd you go? This one's got chrome at the top and a screw at the bottom, but these have screws the whole way through and there's no chrome at the top. So let's just see. And there's no screw hole. No, they don't fit. Right, okay, all right, okay. So who would have thought that there's two different original Gibson parts? All right, okay. Am I going to cheat? Am I going to cheat? Let me see if I can cheat. Where are you? Come here. I might be going to cheat. Hello, Georgie girl. Are you coming along too? Georgie girl's there as well. This is a pain in the butt. I tell you, it's a pain in the butt. Now I'm getting more text.
I wish I could paint like this. A guy in my class painted it.
Yeah, okay. I can't talk to you quite now. Right. Now, is that going to give me any height at all? I don't think it is. What's on the other end of that? Hi, Georgie girl. Wood. I'm going to see if I can... Georgie girl, stop it. It's very little off. So I'm going to see if I can reduce this and make it thinner so that the new would go on it. It nearly would be forcible, but let's see, I'll come back. I'll just show you what I'm doing. If I can get this in focus. Let me just put that below it. It seems to be working. I'm using a file first of all. And this seems to be going on a bit more. So I use a file and then I'll use some sandpaper. Yeah, that's working. So, right, I'll take a little bit more off. And then I'll use the sandpaper. But I'll do the other one in the meantime. That looks okay, doesn't it? Yeah? Okay. You can see the okay, I'll use some sandpaper now to clean it up. And there you go. That's those two things on. I will put a slight touch of grease on it to keep it keep her right. But that was a bit of a save. But anyway, I'm going to put them to the side at the moment, right? I'm going to take them right off. And the next part of the thing is maybe controversial, because the next thing I'm going to do is clean this guitar. And I got a comment on YouTube that talked about the patina of the guitar, and the chappie says that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing with it because I would ruin the patina. Now that's an interesting conversation to have, because to me, what is patina on a guitar? If I was to buy a coffee table that was ancient and old, I wouldn't want it looking dirty. You see the way that that's all scuffed and dirty looking down there? Maybe the light's too much on. You see the way that you can see the dirt and scuff around it? I would want that cleaned up, and there's dirt and scuff around there. You see that can be cleaned up, that dirt and scuff, but it's very hard to do. And the owner told me that he tried to clean it up and he couldn't succeed. Now, it's not old varnish, that's for sure, because the varnish is still sitting on there and it's doing very well even after I polished it. So to me it's dirt, but when does patina become patina and dirt become dirt? I think I see it like a pretty girl. Pretty girl's face, even if it gets older, it's still going to be pretty, but if it's got dirt on it, it's going to be just a dirty face. So I think you've got to clean it and wash it, and I think that's what I'm going to do now, because I can't see that being acceptable, that dirt, that smudge and dirt there. So I'm going to take off, which I did say I would do earlier, take everything off here and give this a thorough cleaning, and you can discuss amongst yourselves whether I should be doing this or not. And I would appreciate your thoughts on it, because look at the dirt there behind that. That's not the same thing though, the dirt. So to me it's dirt, you know. I'd rather have I had a guitar on, it was one of Rory Gallagher's guitars on my bench, and it was quite old, older than this. I think it was a Fender Stratocaster. The video's up somewhere. Right, wrong size. But it had to be cleaned. You know, because Rory Gallagher's Dirty Fingers were playing it doesn't mean to say that's patina. So you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I don't know. I should have taken these off at the time, but I knew I was going to have to do a deeper clean on this. Didn't realize how rusty and dirty those washers are. Right. And I'm hoping that I just take off the back and everything will push through. But anyway, I'm going to push them all through. I don't know where the fourth screw is. Did I? Yeah, well anyway, alright. If I didn't put it on, then I'm a dope. Got to be a fourth screw there. Right, all those electrics. Come on, out you come. So that I can get cleaning this properly. And then I'm going to give that little switch another clean. Just an extra clean. And where's my... There it is. There it is. What happened to that other screw? Did I only put... Am I cracking up? I must be cracking up. So this is going to be cleaned. And boy, it does look dirty. I'm going to use polish to get that muck off. Right, that's it sanded with 2500. Now it's very lightly sanded, because if you look at the color of the rag, there's only a hint of the red come off it. So I'm going to put you on hold because I'm going to polish this. There's nothing more boring than watching somebody polish, and I'll come back to you when I've done a bit of it, let you see it. Okay, so I've done that bit. I'll let you see what the difference is. If you can see it, let me just see if you can see it. Yeah, you see the difference in the gloss now and the shine, the lacquer's there. But I'm going to polish it all like that, and that'll bring it up. Now, whether that's the right thing to do, I don't know, but it looks much better. So I'm going to polish and then come back to you when I've done this all. Okay, it'll take probably a day. Well, that was a job and a half. There's still some little smudges to do before I put the thing back on, but I discovered, or I believe I discovered, what that was all about. Somebody had tried to put a coating of red, what do you call it, translucent red on top of it with a spray can to hide the wood that had been worn through, and that was what was causing all the problems. Still have some bit of polishing, but it's a lot better now looking than it was before. And I'm exhausted now. Alright, okay. There she is, all back together. And she's a bit cleaner. That is on. You will say it's on backwards, but I say it's easier to do it this way. So going that way often hits this, so makes no difference. To me it gives a better intonation point because then the slope's on that side. But I don't think it makes a ha'porth of difference. I had to clean the strings again because they were stinking dirty, but I think they were rusty. So I don't know how long they were in his case, but the same thing applies. It might have been not him at all. It might have been the shop that sold them, kept old stock, or maybe if he got them online, you get what you take, you know. But I have been, in the past, I've been given a lot of strings that are out of date, but I made use of them. So shops need to sell the strings before a certain date. But the guitar's looking nice and shiny now, and that discussion over patina, well, you may have it. To me it was dirt, like a layer of dirt on a an antique coffee table. But I'll play another quick tune on it and let you hear it. There you are. It's nice and clean now on that side. I still think it could do with a bit more on that side, but I'm on a time schedule, and I did the neck as well. But I'm on a time schedule because he needs it back for tonight. But it's all sounding good. It's got better action now that I've got it, the intonators set better, but it's sounding great. Sounding good. Good pickups on this. Really good pickups. And I like the look of it. Great. Lovely.